let me tell you, fam, this is great. I'm loving this. I love the fact that I'm doing, like, I don't care if people see this a lot or like don't watch these a whole lot. That's fine. I'm just really, this is just beautiful. I just love this. Just you being there, me being here, talking shit. Flip. Okay, maybe not talking shit, but you know what I mean. So I am doing an astrology series. I'm excited. I am so excited. I know that I get so many questions about, can I just point out how grateful I am for you guys? Like, I may not have a whole lot of followers, but I have people who are authentic as fuck and who actually follow my journey and actually communicate with me, and we build relationships, and we like I love that. I love that so much. And I just want to say you guys are so awesome. And I really enjoy that you guys reach out to me and actually talk to me and ask me questions. I love it. And I love how patient you guys are with me. I just love it. So here we are. I am doing an astrology series. Now, mind you, I don't know everything about astrology, so you and I will be learning. And in this series, if you have something to add, please add it. Share with the class, because I will probably miss something. If not, awesome. If I do, awesome. Just let me know in a very kind and mindful way about what I missed in this series, because this is all about learning. This is all about like digging a little deeper into astrology, what the planets mean, what these signs mean, the houses. The houses is something that I'm learning right now, because I am making notes and I am, trying to get everything together for all the content. So super exciting. But I'm, the first, video is going to, of course, start with our sun signs. It's going to start with, that's whatever star, sun sign, whatever, you want to call it. That's what the first video is going to be on. And of course, we all know what that is, because, you walk around, someone's like, I'm a Scorpio, or I'm a Leo, or I'm a Sagittarius. I don't know. Like people just say that one sign and you're like, huh, yeah, okay, I can see that. And then there's some people who don't even say their sign. Not only because they have like maybe a bad rep, but also because they don't relate to it very much. You know what I mean? I know that being a Cancer sun, I could definitely relate to a lot in terms of like, I love my friends. I love my family. I'm extremely protective. I do feel very deeply. I don't know about the hard shell thing. You tell me, does this seem like I have that like rough, tough exterior? Because I think I'm just a fluffy like panda bear. Whether that's true or not is completely subjective. But, but it kind of brings us into rising signs, which is how people like see you, how you present yourself. So, I mean, there's so much to it. The different planets, the different signs in the different planets and different houses and what that means. Super exciting. Of course, it is going to be a very limited series. There's only so much that we could cover. So after that, I might just do forecasts or something like that. But we're going to cover as much as possible. And the point of astrology, it's not to sit here and like stamp a label on your face. You know what I mean? It's like, that is what you are, period. Shut up. That's not what it's about. It's about reflecting. Like when you read it, is this something like, let's say you read like a negative trait. Like I know that I'm a Cancer sun. Get ready. Leo rising, Leo moon, Leo Mars, Leo Mercury. If I was born a few weeks later, what you see is what you really would get. Like I'm Leo, but fortunately, and I say fortunately because I definitely love these aspects of being a Cancer sun. I adore these parts of myself that I feel definitely wouldn't be there without that kind of influence. But I'm so grateful for, Leo, because there's other placements in my chart where the scales definitely needed to be evened out. And, Leo is ruled by the sun, and it's happy and it's bright and it's positive and it's like, positive and seeing the bright side, literally. I mean, put sunglasses on, bitch, because we're going to look at this from this angle. And, it's just one of those things where, but then, I have read parts of my chart that I was, I'm 27 years old. I'm not that old, but I have lived a lot of life for 27 years. And I'm sure I'll share that more as we go along. It is like something like my stories are something I want to open up to you guys about in time. But I have lived a lot of life. I have a lot of experiences and stuff like that where I have had to reflect and, I gained wisdom from those experiences. And let's just say that when I looked at my chart and when things were explained, it lines up perfectly in a way where it's like I could see how if someone saw these things really, really early in life before they ever got to truly gain any perspective on life on their own, where they could be led in that direction. But when I looked at these charts, it was like, wow, like that's super accurate. Like that was my childhood. That was, my life. And so far. And there are some things where it's like I look at it and I was like, I really would rather not be that way. And you can change it, and you can see. It's about reflecting on yourself, seeing these parts of yourself. Can you admit the worst in you? And I think I completely steered away from this earlier, so my apologies. I will be doing that sometimes. With Leo, I had to look on certain aspects of the Leo characteristics in these certain planets to see if there's things I need to work on. And there was a few things I really, really needed to work on and really needed to acknowledge about myself and face hard truths about myself, but also face the fact that there are a lot of positive things about me as well. It's just all one. And that's what astrology's for. That's why it's people are so curious and love it, is because we reflect on who we are. It's really cool. A lot of people say, oh, you are made of stardust. I mean, you're written in the stars. And it's just like one of those things where I can definitely see how people are very, they're like, oh, I don't believe in it and stuff. Like, that's fine. Like, you don't have to. It doesn't resonate with everybody. Just like so many things in life. Everyone's drawn to different things. And if you're drawn to astrology, then this series is definitely going to be for you. Just to gain a little knowledge, a little more in depth, gain a little more depth into your understanding of it. Because there's going to be a time where you're not just going to say, oh, I'm a Cancer, I'm a Leo, I'm a Virgo, I'm a this, I'm a that. You know what I mean? You're going to understand that there is, if you know already, that there is more to yourself, and therefore know that there is more to others. So, might even do compatibility. I think if you just get along, you just get along. But at the same time, it does explain a bit. I like this saying where someone posted, I think it was on Twitter, that said, if she asks for your time of birth and where you were born, she knows way too much, bro. Run. It's just, and it just made me laugh because I was like, oh, you're right. It's just one of those, you'll catch yourself. But excited to do this. I am doing my research. I would like to bring you accurate information, but like I said, we're here to learn. You and me, we are learning. So feel free to correct me or, just add things to each video. So anyway, just wanted to make that little announcement. I love you guys, and I will see you in future videos. Bye.